is that one, don't do something merely because you think it's going to be easy. What's going on, guys? Dwayne Burns here. I'm here at my old alma mater, Liberty High School. Graduated here in 2012. I'm going to show you around a little bit so I can show you where I was at just 8 years ago. But the reason I'm making this video today, I think about this a lot, is I actually want to talk about how to position yourself when you're graduating high school to put yourself in the best position for success, and really try to break your framework of what you think you're supposed to be doing and breaking those social norms of thinking that you have to choose one path or another. If I would have known some of the things that I know now, I think that I could have gotten further ahead faster, and I hope to share with you guys some of the tips and tools that I've used in terms of how that I think in order to help you on your journey. And maybe some of the kids growing up today, they're gonna see that there's multiple paths to success, and they don't have to be afraid if they don't know which path to pick right when they leave this place. So come on, I'm gonna show you guys around. So I remember it was just a couple years ago, it seems like that we were here, and I just remember everyone being so caught up in how to impress their friends, wanting to impress their family members, wanting their parents to be proud of them. And I just remember how taxing it could be, and how people would oftentimes not really know what are they supposed to do when they leave this place. And I think that the way we need to change and shape the minds of young people today is to see that you should be not just concerned with how you're gonna make money after you graduate, but rather what you're gonna do with your time that you see that you can provide value to the world. I think that in high schools today, kids are being taught not to succeed. I think kids are being taught that average is okay, and that they should just try to get whatever that they can settle for, whatever is gonna be their easiest path. I'm here to tell you guys that I think you should choose to focus on something that you're actually passionate about, something that you feel like in the future you would do this for the rest of your life, even if it never generated a paycheck for you. And with that mentality, you can figure out what your true calling in life is, because I realize as I get older, I'm now 26 years old, that I've always been exactly who I am today. And growing up is really just kind of figuring out who you really are and what you really want. And knowing yourself, right? Knowing yourself is probably the most important thing that you'll learn to do, so that you can focus your time on things that truly are in your interest, that are truly meeting the criteria of those things that you desire most. And so the mindset, a couple tips I want to leave with you guys before we shut this thing down, is that one, don't do something merely because you think it's going to be easy. If you're choosing a career path because you think, well, this is the path of least resistance, if I do this, I'm playing it safe, right? Don't shoot for safety. Be willing to take risk early, because when you're early in life, right now that I'm 26 years old, I have a family, I have a wife and a kid, I realize that I can't take the kind of risk that I could have taken when I was younger. And had I been passionate about different things then, I could have taken massive risks to get massive rewards of success. And so I want to encourage you guys, don't feel pressured to make a decision about what to do after high school. You don't have to go straight to college, right? If you don't know what you want to do, take some time to figure out what are you passionate about, right? Diversify the cultures that you've experienced, travel the world, and actually develop your perspective about how the world works at large. I think that today's kids are extremely spoiled, and we're living in the greatest era, the greatest generation we ever have in the technological age, and people have more now than they've ever had. And I think that taints us. I think it taints the way that we view the world and how easy we think that it should be. And we get away from truly feeling like we're not entitled to things. I think that as someone who grew up in the suburbs here in Brentwood, I would say that I've seen a lot of people be the kind of people where they always feel like they're entitled, and they don't feel like they have to earn the things that they want in life. And I think that is a huge setback. Whereas some kids who learn how to work hard early, they might actually be at an advantage over those kids who are not like that, because they're going to actually be able to build the character and the discipline that's going to allow them to create any kind of world for themselves that they want. So if I can encourage you to just do one thing today, it's take your time to figure out what your desires truly are. If you know what you want, you can plan your life according to achieving those desires. And don't let social media and let people determine who you should be. You need to find that within yourself. See, a lot of people, they find themselves in getting praise and admiration from other people, and they kind of have this yearning to be desired by their peers, for large groups of friends to like them. And instead of focusing on how you can become the most improved person that you're capable of achieving, people focus on how people view them instead of focusing on who they actually are. And so I want you guys to get out of that, break that cycle, because you can do it, and start putting your efforts into your desires, and never think too small. If you're thinking small, you're not thinking large enough, because I personally believe that there's a special plan, that God has something special for all of us, because all of us were born with unique talents and abilities that we can use to serve the world at a greater level. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this one. I'll see you guys on the next video.